What's up, guys? I'm Sir Noah's Hoops back today with another video. And first, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support on the Milwaukee video. You guys really turned up and in for that one. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord in the description. We'll be watching games almost every day, talking, playing 2K, just having a really good time. So go ahead and join that as well in the description. And today we are talking about the Los Angeles Clippers, a team who finally got their first win since the James Harden trade, which I believe make them about 1-5 or 1-4. I'm not including the Lakers game because Harden didn't even really play that game. So this team does not look the same before and after the Harden trade, and we're gonna get into why. And the first thing I want to talk about is Kawhi Leonard, my personal favorite player in the league, and I think the best player, obviously, by far on this Clippers team. But we need to talk about what his looks are like now that James Harden is there. So let's take a look. So, you get the ball up here, Westbrook, post up, all right? And notice how much time is just evaporating on the clock. Kawhi gets the ball with about 10 seconds left, and he's automatically doubled. Now, this is already a part of the issue of what you have, which is PJ Tucker standing here. The spacing is cooked. Russ is there. Spacing is cooked. All right. Try to create space. Separation, 6. So little time is left at this point. And again, because this Clipper spacing at times can be really rough, teams don't have to respect the three-point shot as much from too many of these guys. So they can just kind of close in, and then you have to take tough shots like this with so much ISO and dribble before the ball can even touch the floor. Now we're going to take another look again. Kawhi has to sort of take the spot-up shot, but there's something I think I wanted to point out to you guys. Yeah, Zubac, Harden, right? This whole team isn't even... They're able to collapse in on this Clippers team, which kind of stinks because you have a Paul George and Kawhi who love the midi game, who love to drive. You have Russ who loves to drive, and you've sort of gotten rid of a lot of your shooters. Look at this. There's no respect for the three-point shot. PJ Tucker's man might as well just be playing on the other side of the court. There's no point for him being there. None. Right, so he sets us off ball screen for Harden. He has 9 seconds now to make something up, right, to create a shot. He's going, but the floor shrunk. Again, let's just take a look. You have PJ Tucker. His man does not care that he moved. Not at all. Does not care. Shrunk the floor. They basically said, even if you make this pass, there's so little time. So then he has to go up with this tough shot. Now, he makes it, right? But I think, again, my point is that the spacing on this team is so not it. It is so bad. I don't understand how they overcome something like this as the season wears on, as they possibly make the playoffs. So let's continue into this. Well, now we're going to talk about defensively. Or no, we're not. I lied. It's the playmaking, decision-making by Harden. Now, Harden had a really good game last night against the Rockets. But I also want to say that Rockets team, to me, offensively is not very good. And you basically need a game winner from James Harden, right, to even take that game away. That's crazy. You shouldn't need to. You have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. I don't understand. So again, we're going to take a look, right? You get the pick and roll with Zubac. And then I don't understand what this is. This is like the foul baiting nonsense that we used to get. I guess he's trying to kick it to Zubac, but I don't know what that decision is. That's just not a good decision. Wide open three, by the way, because they were able to get the screen. Right? You get Harden pushing. Why is Kawhi Leonard spot up? Again, we continue. Why is this the pass you make? All right, again, let's just take a look, right? You got Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane slows down. Paul George goes over for the cut. Gives up on the cut because he realizes the paint's just collapsed. There's no shot. This is the decision-making that I just do not understand. Why is that the pass you make? Why is that the read you take? That makes no sense. You have better looks or better opportunities if you just wait. You see, now this is what I don't get about this team sometimes, where they'll have possessions where it's like, come on, let's speed it up. And they're out here just dribble. And you'll never see the end of the play. But now You need patience. Oh, no. I just got to get this ball out. And then you have moments like this just happen, and it doesn't matter. And that's just what is so irritating. First of all, by the way, this floor stinks. I don't understand. I love the idea of the in-season tournament, by the way, in terms of how, like, teams are actually really competing and the jerseys, whatever. But these floors are insane. All right. So then James Harden taking all his time in the world. You got Zubac. I don't know what this is to. Was that meant to be to Kawhi? Is that meant to go to Zubac? I'm assuming it's meant to go to Zubac, but Harden just... But this is what I'm talking about. How do I explain this? I'm not saying it's just James Harden's fault, because that would be ridiculous. But what I am saying is that this, to me, was the most name chase trade we've seen in a minute. This Clippers team at the beginning of the year, I don't care if they played trash teams or not. They were 3-1. Kawhi looked like he was starting to get back into momentum. Paul George was having some of the best starts of his career so far. And you trade it all away. And now you're, 4-7? So you've been 1-6, basically, since that moment. Again, 1-5. We're not going to include the Lakers game that James Harden just didn't play for. That'd be extremely unfair to him. Right. And now we got to talk about the Clippers defensively. All right. So they get the ball, transition, push. Right. Gets past Harden. Wide open man. All right. Norman Powell's not even paying attention. He's already calling their man. But no one's there. What is James Harden doing? He just stands. He just stops. He's just like, oh, yeah, play's over. And by the time he gets there, it's like, even then, it's like, but that's a possession that you can't lose. Again, these opportunities that are being created against the Clippers are going to hurt them. At this point, right, you have Lonnie Walker. Just creates so much space at this point. Terrence Mann is too long. Harden doesn't decide to come over to help. That's just a good make, and it's like, you've got to be better. You just do. Wide open corner shot. Wide open. What's the defense here? James Harden, again, right? James Harden's ball watching this whole time, by the way. His man is wide open in the corner. Right? Okay, gets the ball back, kick. Everyone's just sort of ball watching at this point. James Harden, 3, miss, gets the ball back again. And he doesn't even know where he's really going to catch up on the assignment. This, by the way, I don't know how Luka missed this. I don't understand this Clippers team. I don't get it. All right, you kick it to Harden, wide open, make. Awesome. Great. Right, you got to take advantage of the few floor spacers you seem to have on a consistent day-to-day routine. But I'm hard-pressed with this team. You're making Kawhi Leonard spot up. Right? And that's well and good, right? You get it to Zubac. Kicks it back up to Kawhi. One last kick over to Harden. All right, those are moments that you're like, I understand why we hunted for these guys. Because you can't just collapse on Kawhi or Paul George and force someone else to beat you. You have a James Harden there that can shoot the lights out. Right? And moments like that, I like. I have no issue with that, but it's just how slow this offense is. As we've seen from James Harden, there's one positive I do like. I do like the midi game that he seems to be implementing more of since he's come to this Clippers team. Again, I don't know, guys. I'm just hard pressed with this team. It's just so slow. The offense is just so slow. It's already one of the slower offenses when they didn't have him. By the way, that damn move is hilarious. I do gotta give credit where it's due. That was funny. That man started hitting the. But again, just the offense just gets so slow here, right? And I like the fact that he's attacking the mid-range game, right? Because you got to make guys respect you. But the issue is that they're not a good enough shooting team right now because you literally only have Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden. Terrence Mann at times is a solid shooter. Bones Highland at times, good shooter. But I don't know. Like, look how long this possession is, right? I get it too. You're trying to wear out clock, but you're just going. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that's a shot that he should have even made. Like, but now Russ is coming off the bench, and the on-off numbers aren't the best for James Harden since he's come to this team. I feel like James Harden might have needed to be the one to come off the bench instead of Russ, right? I get it. Harden might be the better player and all that. This team's offense with Russ just feels so much more fluent. It's got more tempo. And we see in Philly, tempo can really, really, really change the dynamic of a team. It could take a team that you feel like you've known forever, right? Like that Sixers team. You've known how they've played. But now they're just so much quicker. They're going and going and going and going and going. But now it's like, what do you do? To me, this is why name chasing is one of the dumbest ideas you have when you already have two stars. Like, I understand name chasing if you're like, okay, you're Dallas before you got Kyrie, right? You're trying to get Luka Doncic another guy. Understandable. You got to do what you got to do. That's a superstar talent. That's a top 5 talent. You want to surround a top 5 talent with other high-end talent. That all makes sense. But to me, if you're, let's say, like Milwaukee right now, or I'm trying to think of another good one. Sorry, you guys. This is sort of my style, just the freedom of flow of thought. But why would you name hunt? Brooklyn a couple years ago shows you why that doesn't work, right? Phoenix right now, like, they look good, but we all sort of are like, because now it's like Bradley Beal's been hurt for however long. I think he's played like 2 games all season. 2. So now the team that's supposed to be all about blowing you out offensively can't do that because they don't have the 3 scoring like superstars. They don't have them. Name hunting has to stop. To me, the Clippers are name hunting and they're paying the price for it. It's not just anti-James Harden. I just think this team was doing so well. This team looked like they finally were getting continuity because Kawhi and Paul George were playing almost every game this year. I think they played every game. And now all of a sudden, now's the time you want to trade someone. And I have no issue with the trade, by the way. If you're the Clippers, you want to make a trade, maybe you get another good center or like some wing depth or like a better backcourt mate for Russ. All power to you. Go ahead and do that. But this name hunting, it makes no sense to me. I'm going to be honest, guys. This team will probably make the playoffs, right? Like, they're just too good of a roster to not make it. But I think the days of, like, if it all clicks, I just don't think it can. Personally. And maybe they'll prove me wrong, and this will be the one year that somehow, some way, they get it done, and good for them. Hats to them. I'll be willing to eat my words. But right now, give me the field, bro. Listen, guys, this is M for No Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree that this Harden trade was just pure name chase? Wasn't worth it? Could have just stuck with their roster that's finally getting continuity? Or do you think, Hamster, you're tripping? You've got to get the best available talent. The guys they traded weren't really being used anyways. Let me know. So as always, this is M for No Hoops. Don't forget to join the Discord in the description. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.